So in this video, we will learn about configuring the invoice options and the payment options under payables. So these options are available at supplier level as well, some of the options. So if they are not defined at the supplier level, it will get defaulted from these config setups. So to start with, I will go on to the search task screen. So I click on my user link. And setup and maintenance. I will search for manage invoice options. So those are business unit specific, and if you don't have the right BU selected, you can select that under scope and then go ahead with manage invoice options task. So it has different categories like invoice entry, matching, discount, prepayment, approval, interest, payment request, self-service invoices. So some of the options are mandatory in each of these categories. Like in invoice entry, we have some of that options defined as mandatory, and primarily the payment terms under prepayment, payment request, they are defined mandatory. And then some of the options, as you select the check boxes, for example, for create interest, then you have to enter information related to minimum interest amount and the expense distribution and so on. So to start with the very first invoice entry, we have check boxes. Some of the check boxes available like required invoice grouping. It is to define the name of a group when you are creating an invoice. Then allow document category override. So if a sequencing has been defined under specify ledger options and you have that document category override option being checked over here. Next is allow adjustment to paid invoices. So it is to cancel or add lines to the paid invoices. We have next option is allow remit to supplier override for third party payments. So it is a remit to supplier wherever third party relationships are there for suppliers. You can select this option and recalculate